Hi there, it's your gardener Jonathan. Just wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing today. So it's Friday, I'm only in for an hour, but the weather's going to turn pretty nasty over the weekend, I think. So what I'm doing is I'm potting up a few plants that I've taken some cuttings from, which I'll show you here. So I've got some rosemary, which I've put in a rooting compound, and I've just experimenting trying a few different plants. I've got a hydrangea that seems to be doing all right, quite a lot of rosemary. I've got some lavender, a periwinkle here, which can grow out of control, but I'm going to use that for a little bit of ground cover, I think. And then some ivy, which I've just had a little experiment with to see what's going on. I've got some potting compost, which I was kind of given to me by the daughter of one of the residents, so I've got that going on. Also, we look at our carrots, see how the carrots are coming on today. I might have to thin them out because I put quite a lot in there. I've been a bit over keen, I think, but everything else seems to be doing quite well. Tomorrow when I come in, if the weather's bad, I'm going to just pot on these seedlings here so that they go all right. I'm going to put all the other plants with my little plant nursery when I get a chance. The other thing that I've done is I cleared and cut a lot of roots out of the top here, and I've double dug that a little bit. I cleared a big pile of roots and rubbish from there, and some rubbish sacks that were here, so that's coming along. This one here is like a wildflower basket, but it looks like we've got some small seedlings, shoots starting to come up there. There's some of the plants that I put in here before coming up. This is crocosma, and it's got a little flower on that one by the look of it. This one looks like it's going to take a little bit of recovery. We've got a couple more crocosma there, and obviously we're just working here at things. That's some more wildflowers in there. Hopefully they'll come up, but they're doing quite well at home, those ones that I've got. The rain's not going to hurt anything at all. I'm quite pleased with that. The only thing that's been a bit bad is these little plastic globes that I had for watering. I dropped one the other day and it just shattered, so I'm a bit disappointed with them because I don't think they've really shaped up to be what I wanted them to be. But everything's sort of coming along here. I'll show you what, well, there's our tomato plants. Let's have a look at them, see how they're doing. Seems to be quite a lot going on here, which is nice. I think they do benefit from being in the sun a little bit. Some flowers look a little bit anemic, but it looks like we've got a few leaves starting up there, so we should get some really nice tall sunflowers there. I'll take you up and show you what Ray's been up to down here, because I think he's finished the fencing when I wasn't in yesterday, which is really good. He's had to cut down the last fence panel to fit in there and to screw onto the side, and that, whilst it's a lot of work, I think he's done a really nice job there. So it's really tidied this side up now. I can start to sort through the gravel, pull all the big bits out of there, put it back neatly against the gravel boards. I can probably, if he doesn't need that, I shall store the post around the back in my sort of garden storage area. We'll get all this down more level. These fence panels, I'm not sure, as Ray said, they're pretty broken up. I don't know whether they're going to be a lot of use really, but I think we'll hang on to them for a second and see where it's going. I haven't quite decided what to do with some of this rubble. It might have to go, but we'll see. I'm going to pressure wash these planters, I think the two concrete ones, and I'm going to paint them the grey, which we have as a sort of corporate colour for Latham Lodge. So that will then go out the front with some plants in it once I've got that all underway. We'll have a little look over at the woodland area because I haven't done that very much. Yeah, it's quite a nice little collection of plants. I need to get some more bark when I get a chance, just to fill that in a little bit. But as you can see, it's becoming quite a nice amount of colour. I say I still want to get some height on the back here, I think, just so that it takes a little bit out of the fence line. And I've got a couple of plants that are just sort of like not looking all that happy, so I might have to think about that. But this is looking really good. Some of these are just coming up a treat, so they form a bit of height for us. I've got some cyclamen which I'm going to plant into the garden, but I might put it over the other side in that sort of woodland garden area. We've also, as you can see, got plums coming out here. I don't know what they're going to be like. They look like sort of green gauges, but I will double check on it. Oh yeah, look at all the fruit here. We've got tons of fruit on there. I understand from my days of working in an estate agency that people with plum trees and cherry trees and apple trees, they can't give the things away eventually. But you can see there's apples forming on here. I don't know how big they're going to be, but again, there's a massive crop of apples, so hopefully that will work out really good. I'll show you my potting shed as well, because I've been working on it. It's not quite sorted yet. But what we have here, I've got all the materials that I'm collecting and a bit of a sort of a table and chairs, which is the one that I'm going to hopefully put out in the veg garden. And I managed to collect some of these containers from a skip around the corner from where I live. So it's been quite handy to be able to get hold of a few bits and pieces. And that pretty for today. I'm going to get on doing what I need to do, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye.